Welcome back to Theater Arts. Today we'll be discussing on the topic elements of drama and storytelling. Elements of drama and storytelling. Drama and storytelling forms the heart of theater arts. Every compelling play, the films, or television show depends on the strength of its story and how it is being told. Whether it is ancient myth or it is contemporary script or improvised scene, the storytelling in theater serves as a mirror to human experience. In this lecture today, we'll be able to explore the fundamental element that shapes drama and storytelling. We'll be able to examine the dramatic structure and how they influence genres and the scene composition. The understanding of these elements actually is very, very important because it helps in creating and analyzing the theatrical works effectively. Um, what are the core elements of drama? When we talk about the core elements of drama, what are they? You see, drama as a form of literature and performance is built upon foundation of essential elements that shapes its structure, the emotional impact, and also the natural or the narrative flow. Um, these elements include plot, character, conflict, theme, setting, dialogue, language, mode rather, and spectacle. And we will take it one after the other. Plots, when we talk about plots, it is the structured sequence of events forming the skeleton of the narrative. It's a structured sequence. What about the character? The character are the beings, the persons, or through whom the audience experiences the drama, including protagonists, the antagonists, and supporting characters. They are the beings, just like you've heard. And the next is the conflict and themes. The next is the conflict and theme. Conflict is the engine of drama, representing struggles between opposing forces, while theme is the central idea or message which is to be conveyed through drama, giving it emotional and intellectual depth. We also have the setting. The setting, which is the establishment of times. It establishes the time and place where events occur, influencing mood and character choices. And the dialogue reveals personalities, advanced plots, and provides exposition to character interactions. Um, we still continue with the core elements, which the next is the spectacle. When we talk about the spectacle, it is the visual element of drama. That is the costume, the sets, the props, lighting, and special effects that enhances storytelling. While Aristo, Aristotle placed spectacle last in his list of dramatic elements in contemporary theater. It plays an important role in audience engagement. The next, as part of the core element of drama, is the mood and atmosphere. When we talk about the mood and atmosphere, it is the emotional tone created through lighting, the sound design, the music, and the acting style, also the pacing and setting. This emotional tune created from this talks about the mood and atmosphere of drama. Both mood and atmosphere contribute to the audience emotional immersion and are crucial for establishing the world of the play. The last is the language and expression. It is the style of writing, imagery, symbolism, and literary devices used to express theme and tone. Language shapes the audience emotional response, influencing the pacing and also add layers of meaning to the dramatic experience. Further expanding on the plot structure, just like I said, plot refers to the structured sequence of events in a drama. It forms the skeleton of the narrative and determines how the story unfolds. Now we have a five-part structure, which is known as the Freytag's pyramid, which provide a foundational approach to understanding how most traditional dramas are constructed. The first one on the list is the exposition, and this introduces the character, the setting, and the background. Also, we have the rising action, which introduces the conflict and builds tension. In the next one is the climax. This is the turning point of highest intensity. The next one is the falling action, and which is the event following the climax leading to resolution, just like it is being stated in that the last is the resolution. And when we talk about the resolution, it is the denouncement and the denouement, which is the conclusion where conflicts are resolved. So a position, a stage where conflicts are resolved is known as the resolution. So in drama, plot is not just about what happened, but how and where events occurred and how character respond to these effects. Conflict, which is another major element of drama. It is said to be the engine room of drama. Conflict drives the plots forward and reveals the true nature of the character. The way conflict is introduced, escalated, and resolved defines the arc of the story. Without conflict, there is no action or reason for change in a drama. We have the different types of conflicts in drama, which is the character versus character. We have the character versus self. We have the character versus nature or fate. We have the character versus society. Talking about character versus character, this is known as the external struggle between two or more individuals. So it is between individuals. It's a conflict between character, between two or more individuals, which is external. The character versus self is the internal struggle within a character. So it's an internal struggle which is springing forth in a character within a character. It is not an external one. Now we have the character versus nature or fate, which is a conflict with natural elements or forces beyond control. And lastly, the character versus society, which is a struggle against societal norms or expectation. What we can see as societal norms, it's a struggle between the laws and some other things that are pertaining to it. We have types of drama or dramatic genres. We have the tragedy, we have the comedy, we have the tragic comedy, and we also have the melodrama, we have the farce, we have the historical drama, the political drama, and the experimental and modern drama. Now, taking it one after the other, the tragedy presents serious theme focusing on the downfall of a significant character due to a tragic flaw. For the comedy, it aims to amuse and entertain people through misunderstanding, mistaken identity, and humorous character flaws. It usually ends happily with social harmony or romantic union. Yeah. For the tragic comedy, it blends serious themes with comic relief. It brings together serious themes and also it's comical in nature. The next is a melodrama, which features exaggerated emotions, clear moral distinctions, and sensational plots where virtue ultimately triumphs. The first is the subgenre of comedy. It's related to comedy that thrives on absurd situation, improbable events, and physical humor. It aims to provoke laughter through chaos, not deep character development or theme depth. And also, the historical drama is based on actual events or historical figures and seeks to dramatize key moments from the past. It is reflecting what has happened in the past, the histories that are coming, those things that have happened in the past. And this plays uh, highlights political struggles, the moral dilemmas, or cultural shifts, helping audience reflect on the past and its relevance to present issues. We also have the political drama. This genre often critique power structure. So it's a drama that forms a critiquing of power structure. It highlights oppressions or advocates for revolution. It is used to explore political ideologies, expose injustice, or promote social changes. And the last one is the experimental and modern drama. This breaks from traditional storytelling using non-linear plots, showreel setting, and abstract themes to challenge conventions or theater, identity, and reality. When we want to write dramatic things, some steps, we have key steps that are important. However, a well-written scene carries emotional weight. So, emotional weight moves the plot forward, reveals character traits, and introduces or resolve conflict. So, effective dialogue should reveal the character. It also should advance the plot and heighten conflict with every key or line serving a purpose. The key steps to writing a compelling dramatic scene are shown below, shown on the slide, which is first to establish a clear objective. Second is to introduce conflict, which is creating a tension through resistance to objective. The third is to raise the stake, that is to increase what character stands to lose or gain. And the fourth one is to create purposeful dialogue, which is to reveal character, advance the plot, and heighten conflict. The fifth step is to create a turning point, which is to ensure something significant changes by scene's end, at the end of a scene. The sixth is the show, don't just tell. So from that, you can see that it is the use of action alongside dialogue. And the last step is to keep the scene focused. That is to avoid too many ideas or character at once. So it needs to be focused. It needs to experience being focused and to avoid many ideas being lumped up together in one at once, rather. In conclusion, the lecture has explored the essential elements of drama, which are plot, character, conflict, themes, setting, dialogue, language, mode, and spectacle, and how they work together to create compelling storytelling. We've also examined the dramatic structure, the genres and techniques for writing and evaluating scene, emphasizing this um, in terms of the importance of conflict, the character development, and narrative progressions also has been looked into. Now, having the understanding of these foundational concepts helps you to be able to analyze, create, and appreciate theater as a powerful medium for human expression. And when you master these elements, as an aspiring theater artist, you can craft engaging stories that resonate with audiences and bring the magic of drama to life. Um, that will be all for now. And by the next class. We will be talking on script writing techniques. We'll be talking on script writing techniques. I hope she will be able to read ahead as the note has been provided. Thank you very much.